Hey everybody, it's me, Jessica, your health fitness program manager from McLean, and I'm looking forward to guiding you through today's Tabata HIIT circuit. Today's circuit has a lot of lower body focused moves. Lower body and core are going to be working together. I've posted what's coming your way right up top in the description. So you can also see that there's some upper body challenge that's going to happen with some plank related moves. And we're also going to get into the hamstrings a little bit with our final move, our single leg glute bridge reverse curl. Everything today is going to be 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. And we'll start our warm up in 1 minute. Whoa. I'm going to go grab some water. Make sure you have some water too. I'm going to check on everything, make sure we're streaming properly. You don't need any weights for today's class. You just need yourself and a little bit of space. Ooh, it is cold today, but I know we're going to get good and warm together. So I was like, what's happening? It's me. One of the great things about living alone these days is that it's so quiet in here. I get a little freaked out when I hear talking. Because where's that coming from? All right. It's that magical time. Got my timer. Got my class. I lost my other timer. It's almost that magical time. Here it is. All right, let's do this thing. So get up away from your desk. Mess with your costume however you need to get started, and we'll give ourselves a couple lateral side to side step taps on some big shoulder rolls. A couple more shoulder rolls in this direction, and then go ahead, change the direction of your shoulder rolls. Just gonna march in place here, starting to warm that body up. Turn it into a little bit of a jog. As you're jogging, think about bringing that whole heel down towards the floor. So not just staying on the balls of the feet. Make sure you're still breathing. It's a nice big deep breath. It's a Monday. It's time to restart the week, restart your mind. Today, while we are having a lower body focused workout together today, if you have the time, I encourage you to also, if you're training for the 5K, check out Alex's strength workout on our 6-week 5K training program. Let's go ahead, plant those feet for a moment and just swing your arms one over the other. Think about bringing the pinky fingers closer towards each other behind you. Just warming up that body. We're going to go for a couple air squats here. I'm going to narrow my stance just about between hip and shoulders with distance apart, keeping the weight in the heels. Lower yourself down. Inhale to come up. Press through those heels. Keep that chest up the best that you can. Really think about sending those hips towards the room behind you. Let's get 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back to your little march or jog. If you're marching and you're looking to get your heart rate a little bit higher, think about marching forwards and back. It's just taking that little extra movement, traversing over more space, making use of as much space as you have. It's going to help get those heart rates up. Even having those arms up over your head can help get those heart rates up even more. So continue with this march, maybe arms up overhead for 5 more seconds, and then we're going to turn it into some jumping jacks. So either actually jumping with your jack, or if you're keeping that intensity lower, just stepping side to side. We're working to bring those arms up overhead. Maybe if it feels uncomfortable to bring your arms to the side, you explore just bringing those arms straight up and down in front of you. Find something that works for the next 10 seconds. You're worth it. Still breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Shake it out. Back to your little march or jog. Let me tell you what our first move is going to be. I'm going to move this mat out of the way because we don't need it to begin with, and it's only going to bother me. Pardon the delightful sounds of Fred hardcore munching on a box right next to me. All right, move number 1. First 4 rounds going to happen with your right leg. So taking that left leg, planting that left leg down, we're going to go for a little knee drive. So opposite arm is going to move with the opposite leg to get yourself this nice little knee drive. Make sure that there's a bend in your standing leg. So that standing leg is really ground down to the floor, pressing through that heel, and it's a light tap back of that toe behind you. Drive the dog a little bit. So no slamming your toe down towards the floor. You can move as fast or as slow as you need to in this move. But remember, we're going for a little high intensity, so I encourage you to move as quickly as you can while still being in control, which means having this bend in your knee, the weight in your standing leg heel, opposite arm moving with opposite leg, and a quiet tap of that toe behind you. If you want to make it more challenging, adding in a hop every couple of knee drives is a great way to do that. Let's go ahead. Start round 1 of 4 on that right leg in 3, 2, 1. Begin. So I told you that you didn't have to have any weights today, but if you wanted to hold on to some light weights in your hands, you're welcome to hold on to some light weights in your hands. Keep that chest up, and that way you can get a little bit more bicep, take a break, tricep related work if you want to, or you can add that intensity simply by adding that hop in. Maybe you're doing both, same leg. Find that one spot to focus your eyes in front of you so that you don't have any wrinkles or twists within that neck. Still have that bend in that standing leg, weight in your heel. Take a break. So that standing leg should start to get a little bit tired. If you're looking for a little bit more, remember, add that hop in. Begin. So maybe every other time or every third time, putting in a hop. So now you're trying to quietly tap with that toe behind you and also quietly land on this hopping leg, immediately bringing the bend back and the weight into your heel. We got one more time on this side. Take a break. Ooh, that ramps up that burn in the quad. Last time through, same leg stabilizing, same leg working. Begin. So I gave you 2 different options for how you can make it more intense. Either just holding onto some weights if you have some nearby, or adding in this hop in still requires 0 equipment. Whoa, all right, we're gonna switch it up. Other leg is gonna stabilize. So the leg that you just had moving plants on the floor, other leg starts that little drive. Wait a minute, I think that's the same leg. Correct. Now I'm driving with that left leg. 3, 2, 1. Just like before, I started with just the knee drive because both sides of the body aren't the same. If you realize that you're ready for something more, maybe adding weights to this side or that hop. Keep that head forward, chin neutral to your chest, so eye gaze is gently forward, maybe a little down in front of you, like you're looking off the slope of your nose. Awesome. Take your 10-second break. And then we're right back to that light tap of that toe. Light hop if you're going for the jump. Set yourself up. Begin. Opposite arm, still moving with opposite leg. Halfway right now. Keep that pace up. You only got one more time to go through this same move. Make sure that standing leg has a bend. Oh, take a break. Feeling it in that glute, starting to get tired. Good work. Last time, 3, 2, 1, begin. All right, so I promise that today I did not put in all my favorite moves. We got to challenge ourselves to see a change, and we're doing it together. So that means me too. So no more, as I told you before, take a break. No more are we just going to go through the motions. We're going to find some hard work to do together. And we're getting one of my least comfortable moves in for this next round, which is mountain climbers. Oh, I'm just so self-conscious about mountain climbers. I'm going to step over here, tuck my shirt into my pants like the ultimate winner. Sighing big time because I also really hate tucking my shirt into my pants. Ta-da! Cooler than cool. All right, so for our inchworm, we're going to start at the back of the mat. You're going to take a big hinge forward from the hips, not from the waist. So glutes go behind you, hinge forward, hands come to the floor. Walk yourself out into a plank, and you can either stay in this plank and give yourself 4 mountain climbers, or if you need to take it easier on yourself, if you just need to keep moving, bring your knees down towards the floor, take a second, take the pressure slightly out of those hands, palms, and shoulders. Do your 4 climbers from your knees and then back to your toes. All right, we got 4 minutes of work. We can do it. Then we get to stand back up. I love standing back up in 3, 2, 1, back of the mat. So we're challenging ourselves a little bit here on this pace of getting into that inchworm, and then walk yourself back. If you want, you can stand all the way up or come right back into that inchworm. Cool. I'm going to stay down here on the floor, and I'm going to come back to it from where I left off. You can do whatever feels right for you. 3, 2, begin. But I know that the most challenging part, as I said, for me, is the mountain climber portion. And if I always start at the top in the inchworm, I'm not going to be able to get as many in. So doing a little bit of what I like and a little bit of what I don't like. Take a break. Take a break. We got 2 down. How you doing so far? 3, 2, belly in as you forward hinge. Walk yourself out. Get there. 4 mountain climbers, walk yourself back up. Maybe you take out the standing and come right back into that inchworm. What's the hardest thing for you? Oh, take a break, take a break. I'm going to stay down here on the floor, come right back into walking out in 3, 2, 1, begin. Walk back out into that plank. That time I went from 4 total mountain climbers to doing 4 on each side. So just making sure that you find that challenge. Uncle Buck, you are in the danger zone. Take a break. Ooh, I feel my digestive juices flowing. What about you? Begin. I didn't want to tell you when we first got started, but that's what a lot of this workout is about today too, helping to make sure that you're feeling regular. So we got lots of knee drives and moves that are going to help to stimulate digestion. You're welcome. More than halfway through. 3, 2, 1. I have to say, personally, I'm feeling a lot better about these mountain climbers than I thought I would. How about you? Starting to change the motion a little bit. Switch into some of those cross-body climbers. Maybe you do elbows, knees out towards elbows. Begin. Keep going, keep going. You got this. You are so amazing. You are showed up. Take your break. We got one more time through. Then we're going to stand up. 3, 2, 1. I didn't want to say too much there. We're going to stand up, and we do kind of have some similar motions standing that we've been getting in right here in this plank position. Oh, we made it. Awesome. Grab that quick sip of water if you want. I'm going to move my mat out of the way so that there's lots of room to move. Next up, we've got squats with an alternating back lunge. It's going to be our odd move. So go squat, a little curtsy lunge, squat, curtsy lunge. You can add some hops in if you want. So maybe you squat, hop into your lunge, squat, hop into your lunge. The even move we're going to do is going to be a squat into a big wide knee drive. So for that wide knee drive, I want you to open those thighs so that your knee is pointing towards the wall away from you, and do your best to bring that knee up towards your elbow as opposed to bringing that elbow down towards the knee. So you'll stay really lifted the best you can for both this knee drive and chest up for that curtsy lunge. Curtsy lunge first. We start in 3, 2, 1. Begin. So we got a squat, curtsy, squat, curtsy. Try and keep a fast pace right here, because you've only got 20 seconds of work, and then you got that rest, or you're adding in that hop. Oh, take a break. I like that idea. Can you add in one hop each time? Let's do those knee drives. So squat, knee drive, other side, squat, knee drive. I like to try and squat so low that I can bring my elbows to my knees. Maybe you're not taking such a deep squat, and that's okay. Oh, take a break. We're going to come back to our squat with that back lunge. In 3, 2, 1, get into it. Squat, back lunge, squat, other side. So as you're stepping out of these lunges, really think about pressing into your front leg heel, not just pushing off of that back foot that's on the floor. Let me add in a hop. Oh, perfect timing. Next up, we got those knee drives. Oh, my quads and my hip flexors starting to feel it. What about you? Let's go. Squat, knee drive. Adding in a couple more of these. Take a break. Challenging hops here. As we're progressing through, we're halfway. 2 more times of each move. Get ready for that lunge. So squat, back lunge, squat, forward lunge. Working to bring that back knee down towards the floor. Woo. Awesome. Take a break. Coming back to that knee drive. 3, 2, 1. Great work. Gonna add in a hop. So So the challenge, if you're doing those hops, is you're not slamming down towards the floor. Take your break. You're landing as quietly as you can. Take some time to practice that control. Last 2 times. Here we go. Squat, curtsy lunge. I know I started working on it because, let's be real, do a lot of exercises at home. And you know who doesn't like that? My downstairs neighbor. Ooh. Quads. Oh, thank you, timer. Thank you so much. We got one more round with those knee drives. And then we're coming back into plank form. Let's get that last round. Squat, drive. So today we're really working on a little bit of power. Take a break, especially if you're adding in those hops. Real control. Lots of core work. These are things that are going to help you for your 5K to finish strong, fast, feel good the next day. All those things sound great, right? All right, we're going to come on down towards our mats. Next up, going from bear, stepping out into plank. If stepping out into plank does not work for you, I got an option for you. All right, so the original move, hands palms underneath of your chest, starting in tabletop, tuck your toes under, knees lift up off of the mat, step them back into a plank, step them in to bear. Make it a little bit easier. You can step back into a plank, up into down dog, shift it forward, and then into bear. So adding in a down dog here or there can help make this posture a little bit easier, this challenge. Let's get it. It's our second to last move for the day. 3, 2, 1. Begin. So straight arms, toes tucked under, knees hovering off the mat. Step back into your plank. Step forward into your bear. Can you alternate which leg you're stepping back with? If you happen to have any issues with your hands palms, take a break. You can try the same one, fists down on the floor as the first option to make it easier, or maybe forearms down to the mat. Ready? Here we go. So fists or knuckles on the floor. You can still step out. You can still step in, have those knees just hovering off of the mat. Uncle Buck, what are you doing? You're more than halfway through. Remember, if you need to, you can press up, take a moment, and down dog. Take a break. I know I could use a little down dog interval this time through. 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to step back into a plank, shift up for a moment, down dog, shift back forward into plank, bear. That way, you're still moving. Oh, take that break. Maybe you even take your 10-second break in down dog. Feeling a little sweaty. It seems like a bad idea for me today. Ready? Here we go. Bear to plank, bear to down dog, bear, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Ooh, wipe that sweat from your brow. Wipe off those hands. Begin again. Just a quick little break, just to reset. Maybe 2 breaths. Make sure you're not sinking into your shoulders here. Oh, I had my first big drop of sweat fall onto the mat. Take a break. 1 minute of work left to go here. 3, 2, 1. 1 full minute left. 30 seconds of break. Technically 20, because after that third one, we're done. And once you finish, it's kind of like, woo, who cares anymore? We're finished. Take a break. How are those abs feeling? This one is a real ab challenger, stepping those feet back and forth. 3, 2, 1, begin. Take a moment with that down dog. How are those bellies feeling? Just about 5 seconds left. Don't stop. What can you do? Take a break. Even if you just hang out in that down dog, you're still challenging those shoulders. We got one more round. 3, 2, 1. Make sure those knees are still just hovering as you press forward into that bear, as close to the mat as they can be. 3, 2, 1. Take your break. All right, for our next move, we're going to turn over onto our backs. I hope I have enough space. Let's see. We're going to go for a little single leg glute bridge reverse curl motion. So you're going to want to straighten one leg out. Other leg is bent and it's going to stay bent. Stretch your arms down to the floor in front of you. Still going to use those lower abs that you were just using. So as this leg comes up, you then switch to your core to, with control, lift yourself up and then bringing that heel as close down towards the floor. So we're getting a little work. This side, core. This side, nice little hamstring stretch. Some glute work. So with control, rolling up and then lowering down. We're going to do 4 times one side, 4 times the other. This is our last move of the day. In 3, 2, 1, begin. So pressing all the way up and lowering down. I'm going to show you one more time, actual move. And if you need a modification, you can either just do a single leg lift or you can be up in a glute bridge, giving me that same single leg lift for a little bit more challenge. Take a break. Same leg is going to move. So arms pressed down towards the floor. Get ready to work those abs. Here we go. Really control on the way back down. It's easier to lift yourself up. It's a little bit more challenging to carefully lower down. As you're lifting yourself up, think about using those abs, not just using the swing of the leg. So maybe you even slow down, take a break a little bit as that leg comes up. So not just swinging and flinging. 3, 2, 1, same leg. You're awesome. Was that 4? Was that 3 or 4? I'm not sure. I'm going to switch to the other leg. We'll find out. If you know that you only did 3 on that other side, though, you get that 4th one in before you switch. There's just too many things going on here. I promise, no matter what, we're still going to get 4 on each side. Awesome. Take a break. Now, no matter what, we're all on the opposite leg. For either round 1 or 2 on this opposite leg. Begin. Really control that rolling down. And this bend stays in my other leg the whole time. So we're getting another little knee drive to chest. Take a break. We're close. Straighten that leg out. Begin. Oh, all right, all right, all right. I think I switched too soon. I'm going to hit my last time on this left leg and then switch to the original leg. And then we get to stretch it out. Yay, last time through, last time through. So if you join me in erroneously switching to the other leg a little too soon, let's switch back to the original leg last time. Hopefully you were working smarter at home and you said, Jessica, it's not time to switch yet. Fred's trying to eat my feet. Ah, yay. Take a moment, just plant your feet flat on the mat, relax your lower back on the mat. Let's windshield wipe those legs nice and wide, opposite directions. Really work to drop that inner thigh towards the mat, get that big stretch towards the outside of your hip. Fred is so proud of us. She is banging her box in excitement. All right, one more time to each side with this windshield wipe of your legs. Then go ahead, draw your knees in towards your chest. Let's take a stretch of our quads. My favorite stretch. Right hand comes on top of left shin. Left hand comes underneath. Sole of the foot comes close towards the glute. Release the pinky toe down towards the floor. Stretch your knee towards the wall away from you. Stretch the outer thigh towards the mat. The more that you're stretching down and out, the more you're going to feel that stretch throughout the quad. Take 2 more breaths here. And then carefully with control, switch to knees back towards the chest. Opposite hand comes on top. Reach underneath for your foot. Bring the sole of the foot close towards your glute. Pinky toe touches the floor. Then you start to stretch your knee away from you, outer edge of the knee towards the mat. The quad is engaged. Just a couple more breaths. Awesome. Roll over onto your side. Take a moment just with your breath right here. Keep slowing that exhale down and then press up into tabletop. Woo! When you get there, give yourself a couple cat cows. Focus on that separation of those shoulder blades, that rounding and releasing of the back. Hi, Fred. And that's all the time that we have for today. So we'll get a nice stretch into those hamstrings once more as you tuck your toes under, send your glutes up towards the ceiling, pedal through your heels, get into those calves, and then walk your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands. Quick little dangle into the hamstrings, belly relaxing on thighs. So as generous of a bend in your knees as you need to. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Weight in your heels, slowly roll yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Stack shoulders over hips, head over heart. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, relax your arms down by your side. Let's take 1 more big breath. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, find the stretch that feels good for you as you relax your arms down by your side. And that's all we've got for today, folks. I can't wait to see you again virtually on Wednesday for Core and Stretch. If you have any questions or concerns, you know you can reach out. Till we are together, have a wonderful rest of your day.